What's going on, True Combat King family? How you doing today? Yeah, it's your host, Ray187, and like usual, these are today's news. Today's date is July the 15th, or something. And, yeah. By the way, we have a very special guest today. Let's give a very special hand up for my man, Mr. Sexy. How you doing today, buddy? You know what? In fact, here, before we do go into that, you guys, I just want to just take a few seconds to recognize Sexy. As you guys know, he is a paid member of TCK, and I don't really know how else to put this, but what can I say? The guy just too sexy for himself, right? So, with that being said, Sexy, thank you for joining us on the news show today. This little dance session with Ray goes out to you. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Ray.
Oh yeah. Yeah, ready? Here's the part right here. Ready? Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Say my dick.
All right. All right. Well, Sexy, it's good to have you here today, pal. It's really good to see you on our stage today. And for everyone else at home in TV land, thank you guys for being here as well. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring my ass back up here and sit down now. All right. Let's go ahead and get into today's weekly topic, shall we? First thing first is going to be our Knights and our Cubs. Knights and Cubs, we just want to go ahead and extend a quick little shout out to all new Knights and Cubs that we have in TCK. It's good to see you guys. Yay. In addition to that, we want to go ahead and just kind of keep moving. Gameaholic, don't you have something that you want to add on this table here? Knights and Cubs?
Um, yeah. I don't want to be the one to voice all the bad news, but it just has to be put out there, guys. I'm afraid
That's why I
to
put it
say.
on you. Shit.
Um, okay. So, just a little amendment we're going by right now, guys. If a cub or knight happens to be removed from TCK, now trust me, it takes a lot to get removed. Yeah, I don't want to go back on the last person that was removed. Anyway, if you are removed as a knight or cub, you are officially banned from TCK until your 18th birthday.
Hmm.
Now, after this, you may apply as a regular recruit with no court. But trust me, that wait is going to take forever.
Now understand that if for some reason an exception is made on your behalf, court is required. It's mandatory. There's no way around that. So we just want you to know that how do I put this? If you fuck up and we kick you out, you can generally say until your 18th birthday. That's just a general guideline. But if you are genuinely repentant, remorseful, and you're trying to really put this behind you, and you genuinely just want to get right with the family, then there can be exceptions made on a case-by-case basis. But for everyone else, just be kind of duly informed that, you get kicked out, you're kicked out. Alrighty, so thank you about that there, Mr. President. Dark D, how you doing over there, buddy? Do you have anything you want to add to this table? Anything you want to say about the Knights and Cubs? Anything at all?
Yes, sir.
You can't be on the stage looking sexy and shit. I ain't got time for that shit. Alright, I ain't got time for that. I'll shoot your ass right now. You don't know you fucking with. Alright, sorry about that, everyone at home. I'm sorry. You guys know I got PTSD. I'm sorry. Alright, so moving on back up here to our green shell table. Once again, to all of our green shoulders that just came into TCK over the last week, this is a very special shout out to you guys. We want to welcome you to the family. We hope that you will take the time to get with your commanders. Find out when your house meeting is. That's going to be important. Find out when your training classes are. But most importantly, we want to see you become the best member of TCK that you can be. And understand that in this family, it's not only about how you perform on the battlefield, but it's also about how you interact with your entire family off the battlefield. Can we trust you to actually be involved in the events that we try to host? These are the things that we're looking for when we are looking for quality members. Now, if you're just simply here to brag about your KD every couple of games, Understand, I know a great Spartan company. What's their names? The Anti-Spartans or whatever? Anti-Pressmans? I got some deodorant sticks you can go
Antiperspirants.
join up with. So, yeah, so unless if you want to go fuck with them, then I need you to understand that here we are a community and we need all of our members to be an active part of this community. So, welcome to all new Green Shoulders, and we hope that you guys pull your weight in this community. All right, and now with that being said, Green Shoulder, hey baby, how you doing? You may want to close your ears for this part, okay? All commanders over Green Shoulders, anyone that has recruited a Green Shoulder in the last, we'll just say 2 months, we need you guys to go to your house meetings. There's been a couple of updates, some changes that you need to know about. One of the updates and changes happened, I don't know, what would you say, about a year and a half ago, Gameaholic? But it's the uniforms that our members are supposed to wear. So we would like you guys to learn those damn uniforms and get them corrected. Make sure that you're giving them the right service tags. Make sure that they're passing the questionnaires. You know, these are the type of updates that, we'll be going over here pretty soon. So, commanders, please definitely take some time to get in touch with your commanders or even a presidential staff member if necessary to make sure you know what's going on. Anything else on Green Show Gameaholic?
No sir, no sir.
Awesome. Moving on up. In fact, here, hold on. Let's get my sexy song because I'm doing good today. Yeah. We're doing great, you guys. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm on sexy head. Oh. Oh, no, I'm on the side of sexy. Now I'm on this side of the game. Hey, how you doing there? All right.
Oh my god.
All right. The bad thing is, sexy, just so you know, I usually get this thing called a nod of disapproval. I get that like at least once an episode. This time he's actually jumping
Oh
in
yeah,
with me.
hang on,
Hell
hang
yeah.
on. Nod of disapproval.
All right, you
I
guys.
need to show more often.
So let's get ready to move on up, you guys, to our member table, shall we? Members, very important. As you guys see, we're seriously having a great time right now. On stage, having a blast, interacting. You come to custom game nights, we're having fun, having a blast, interacting. And these are TCK sponsored events. But what really matters are the events that are not sponsored by the presidential staff or by any other commander. Example, when you're just simply matchmaking with your fellow kings, and you might just be the highest guy in the room and you don't even have a rank. We need you guys to remember to uphold your conduct. Always be of good cheer. Be a good sport. Be someone pleasant to be around. But it's very important that you guys understand that your attitude goes a long way. It precedes you more than you think. And one thing we don't want to hear is that one of our members experience some type of unfair kinship, if you will, on behalf of one of his own brethren, or at least the people that he calls his brethren, or that he believes to be his brethren. I want you guys to know that I personally, Gameaholic, and also he's not here right now, but we'll just go ahead and look at Darty and say, Dirty Dan, the presidential staff, you guys, we do not condone that type of behavior. We do not condone tearing down anybody. But we are all about the building up of our fellow man. We believe in making our fellow man better. So if you believe in the same things that we believe in, then we need you to understand that every interaction with any member, doesn't matter what his rank is, how old they are, if it's a he or a she, you should definitely be treating it as a public interaction, in which case you should always be on your best foot. That is the only way that we're going to continue to be a family in TCK. So please, you guys, keep that in mind. Did you have something else on this table, Gameaholic? I believe you do.
Yes sir. Okay. So I want to take a moment to give a shout out, and this shout out is going to be going to Josh Viper. Congratulations,
Yeah.
bro. I gotta say, I've not seen anyone name in as many bits of paperwork since, I don't know, Matthew Aubrey? Yeah, there's a bit of competition
That's
between
true.
those two. So, congrats, man. Member of the month.
Okay, and we just want to take a few seconds to kind of highlight some of the things that this man has done. He has went to classes, not just his house, but damn near almost every house. He has went to house meetings. If there's a tryout or something, he's more than happy to help out with that. Speaking of which, Ponish, get your shit taken care of. That is correct, right? We're waiting on Ponish to get his tryout done, right, Gameaholic, for the higher house?
Well, well, yeah, Josh Viper as well, but, yeah.
Okay, here, give me just 1 second. I do apologize, TCK. My daughter wanted to say hi. So she sends her love right quick. Alright. So, let's get ready to move on right quick here, you guys. But, we just want to let you know, Josh, we're very proud of you. So thank you for everything you're doing. This is the type of attitude that we're looking for from all of our green shielders and all of our members alike. This is the conduct we want to see out of you guys when we're talking about member of the month material. So yeah, let's get ready to move on up. Before we do, Dark D, did you have anything you want to say to all of our members in TCK? Anything at all?
Work hard, play hard.
Work hard and play hard. Good advice. And to everyone at home, I do have some advice I want to give you. This is to all members. Keep coming around the campfire, because either you need the campfire or the campfire needs you. But definitely keep that in mind, you guys. So, with that being said, let's get ready to move on up to our commander table. We're making pretty good time, aren't we, gang? Sure.
Yep, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm making great time. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, put your ass back over here, Ray. What you doing? Yeah, all right, man. I had to dance for that, man. I had to dance for that. All right, well, commanders, just so you guys know, we don't really have too many updates for you guys. The most important, we need you guys to start making sure that you're attending your house meetings from now on. In which case, depending on your house, you may not have a gold crown. And if you don't, you do have a gold crown now. Whoever is the gold crown on your wing, whether it's Shahufa or Dark D, is now your gold crown, which makes them in charge of you. We need you to start going to these gentlemen's meetings to make sure that you're up to date with everything going on in the family. Now, if you're not going to talk to these gold crowners, there's only 2 of them, so I'm not looking for a bunch of people. I'm just talking to 2 individuals. I guarantee I'm not looking for everyone. But if you're not talking to the gold crowners, they will let us know. Understand that we need to guarantee that you're getting this information. Now, another thing that will be checked every week is, have you took the questionnaire? Do you know what's going on? Right now we have a lot of commanders who are in the habit of holding a house meeting or teaching a class, and they have no knowledge whatsoever about what TCK would like them to go over. So, to a certain degree, I think it's safe to say that's a clandestine operation to have going on. What do you say, Mr. President? I mean, if you're
Yes,
learning
definitely.
something, you're learning something that we're not telling you to teach, then I don't know what the fuck you're teaching, but, it's probably might be a problem. So, understand, you guys, that Game and Dan and myself sat down at the beginning of the year to give you guys some basics, a general concept of what your class is to be like. But that is not it. That's not the only material you should be going over. There's new information added every single week via this communication, and if you're not taking the time to watch it, then there's no way for you to know everything you should be doing. Now, with that being said, there's going to be a huge celebration taking place here very soon. More information on that coming shortly. But yeah, Commanders, we just want to say thank you guys for doing a good job. I want to give a shout out to all of the Commanders who have managed to actually hit their minimum expectations for this month. Understand that we're still looking for you guys to strive higher and aim higher than what you think is possible for yourself. I mean, yes, on one side, you're doing this for TCK, but on the other hand, you're making yourself a better person, believe it or not. Every time that you aim higher than you thought possible the last time, you actually end up jumping and touching higher than you did the first time. So even though you may not get all 50 of those recruits this month, it's the fact that you're aiming for 50 and you actually getting 3. Hell, are we all proud of you because we only wanted you to get 1. And if next month you get 4, well, we'll be even more proud of you. But we understand it's a slow process, but it starts somewhere. And for you, it starts right now. We need to see the best out of you. We need to see better effort out of you. We want to see you setting the bar standards when it comes down to bringing new recruits into TCK. Now understand, your gold crown, aka this motherfucker right here, or Shahufa, hi Shahufa, that motherfucker sitting right about over there. Yeah, Shahufa, how you doing there? They may be ultimately responsible for what's happening, but that's not how TCK operates, you guys. We're not going to let Shahufa fail. We're not going to let Dark D fail, are we? No, we're not. We're all going to chip in and make sure that our gold crowns are well represented and that we're all equally doing our part. So with that being said, thank you to every single commander. Game, do you have any assignments you want to add for this week?
Yes, I do. So, very simple assignment. More refresher. Commanders, just make sure that you're keeping your cabinets clean. All we ask, make sure you check, is it a chat? Does it say chat or does it say cabinet? Does it say
Hey,
tracker?
man.
If it doesn't say chat, don't chat in it. Please. Thank you.
So that is just one of the things that you can expect to hear more about and learn more about if you go and sit down with your gold crown at your house meetings from now on. Now, if you're in a lower house or if you're in an opposite house and you have an adequate amount of commanders, yes, it's okay for you to still hold your own house meeting. However, it is mandatory for you to go to your gold crowns house meetings. So if you're Silver Crown and you got like a bunch of members and commanders and you want to have your own little meeting, that's cool. No one's saying not to do that. No one on this stage or not on the stage is saying not to do that. But we are saying that as a crowned commander in TCK, I don't care if it's bronze, I don't care if it's silver, you must go to the gold crown commander of your wings house meeting to actually make sure you're being fully debriefed and that they're being debriefed about your progress because they are now reporting directly back to us about how every commander is doing on their wing underneath their authority. So please, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about that, do not bug myself unless if it's at this communication, which just happens to be on Saturday, or your mama's dying and you need to talk to me immediately. With the exception of those two things, you should be talking to your Gold Crown commander about any issue you have in TCK before even attempting to reach out to any of us. That's what they're there for. If they cannot help you, it's on them to communicate with us. If you do not receive, now here's a catch. If you do not receive timely resolution to your issue, that is one and only exception that I will listen to. If you notified a Gold Crown a month ago about you having to, I don't know, your mama having chemo or something, you can't be here for your meetings on Thursdays or whatever, and he has failed to document that for a month straight. Get in touch with a member of the presidential staff. Send us the documents. We will take it from there, but only if you can prove that you tried to communicate with your Gold Crown commander first. Sounds about right, gang?
Yep, that sounds about right.
I think that's about right. All right, so yeah. TCK, we just want you guys to all know that we love you guys. Sexy, thank you for being here today. You are truly a valued member of this family. For everyone else at home, just so you know, it's not his crown level that entitles him to be on the stage for every recording if he so desires and if he's available for it. But it's the fact that he's a paid member. Here, in fact, here, camera guy, pull that shit up so they can see it. You guys see that skull he has? It's somewhere in between mine and the president's. It's a nice little gray, smoky gray color. That is the highest level of paid membership in TCK. And, you know, you don't have to hold that level, but if you see anyone with a skull like that or similar to that, they are paid members. They have a few more extra rights and benefits, and some of those benefits include sitting in for super long, boring fucking meetings, and then sitting here for, what is that, 21 minutes now? For 21 minutes, and recording only the important crap in that long ass meeting. So the point we're trying to make, you guys, is TCK is your community, but if you're a paid member, as Black Shield, I am proud to say I work for and serve you. So we're more than happy to help you guys with anything you need. If you have any requests of us, we will try to get to your request as fast as possible. One of said requests is we're going to try to work on a cooking book here for our paid member here. In addition to that, our montage equipment will be put back into use sooner than later. I do apologize for how long it's taken, but we're working on that. So for all the paid members out there, if you have any requests, any comments or concerns, if you come to me directly about your problems, I'm always going to listen to you because you're a paid member. This is your community. And in which case, I will do everything in my power to make sure you have a pleasant stay in your community. So to everyone out there that's a paid member, but more so to the paid members standing here before me, I want to say thank you, and you have my service. Yeah, that's right. I just did that. But anyway.
Shit, even I don't get that. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, trust me, somebody at home's gonna laugh. But just know, pal, you do have my respect ultimately in the end, and TCK cannot be this community without people like you. Your contribution, which hopefully is not only a one-time contribution, has went to paying for the website and is also being collected for our own app one day. TCK is doing the best we can, you guys, to hopefully purchase our own app in the future. You know, website's nice, but an app is better. So if we're ever going to get there, you guys, we're going to need a few more paid members to kind of help out along the way. So until we get there, to all the other paid members at home, thank you for everything you do in TCK. And I am serious. If I can take off my own shield right now, I would. Just to tip my hat to you and say thank you. Alright. So, with that being said, does anyone on the stage have anything else they want to say today before you get out of here?
Thank you, Ray.
No, sir.
Awesome, awesome. Well, you guys, with that being said, it's been a wonderful show. And we all want to thank you guys for your participation. You guys have a wonderful week. And we'll see you next week for this episode of the Kings TCK. Ah, fuck it. Let's go, game. I gotta go. Come on, let's go. Fuck this shit. Alright, good way of ending that. Good.